This is the Texas Dirt Track Stars of Tomorrow podcast. I'm your host, Mike Fortier, coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. This is a show where we interview and discuss the up-and-coming future legends of the Texas racing scene. So grab a cold one, kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey, everybody. October the 3rd, I believe. Episode 16. Time flies when you're having fun, anyway. I'm enjoying doing this. I hope you all are having a good time watching it and listening to it. Can't imagine why you wouldn't, but I managed to screw up every night. And I think a lot of people watch the show just to see me screw up, just to see what it's going to be this week. But we've got a fella on tonight that let me talk a little bit about the purpose of the show here. Most of you already know, but I try to bring drivers on that perhaps don't get the opportunity to be interviewed or to be on a live podcast or show very often, if at all, just to kind of give them a platform to get their name out there and get themselves perhaps better known. But anyway, it's been fun. So tonight we have got this gentleman managed to win the I-37 Speedway Fireball Class Track Championship this year. And I'm sure we all know who he is, but I'm going to run a little video here that I put together, mostly because I really like this old song that takes me back. Check this out. And then check this out. Where the heck did it go?
He was really digging it. Clap for the Wolfman, or he gon' rate your record high. Yes, baby, I'm your doctor of love. Clap for the Wolfman, you gon' dig him till the day you die. Everybody talking about the Wolfman's confidence and love.
Yeah, everybody's talking about the Wolfman, and here he is without any further BS. Howie Marcx. We got you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
How's everything going?
Good, you?
Good. Had yourself a pretty good season here, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And it's ups and downs, of course, just like anything else, but that's part of the course.
Yeah. Of course, this wasn't your first season out either. You and I were talking before the show. You've been racing for quite some time.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Since back probably about middle 90s.
Yep.
Started back at Texas Dirt Speedway.
What'd you start out in? What class?
Same basic cars, just we were called super stocks.
Okay. Yep. And you pretty much stuck with that type of car, if you will, all the way
Yes,
up?
sir.
Yeah. Cool.
And so they kind of went to we went to the limited late models there for a while.
Yep.
And then they came out with like the full blown late models. So I was like, yeah, a little too deep for my pockets.
Yeah, I hear you.
And then, of course, I had some unfortunate luck. I had a couple eye surgeries, and so I had to sit out for a little while, like 2-3 seasons, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So then when it came back with his Fireball class, I was like, well, I started my Camaro, so I was like, all right, well, I'll put it back together.
Yep. You like that class?
Oh yeah, it's a fun class.
I think so.
It really is. That's good guys that race in it, and I think it's good.
Yep. You had a good season here. I was just looking at some of your stats this year. I mean, you're in 13 A mains. You had 3 wins, 11 top 5s, and 13 top 10s.
Yes, sir.
Pretty good season. You won this deal by let's see, you won it by 70 some odd points. Right?
Yeah, there was like right at 70, I think.
Yep. Who was your toughest competition, do you think?
Well, there for a while it was Matt Hodge, but he bailed out on us, and then after that, I mean, there was a few times AJ Dancer came down. He was a pretty tough competitor.
Yep.
now it's just kind of give or take, you know. I mean, I think everybody's got an opportunity to win, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a good handful of good cars out there now.
Yeah. What's your take on just your opinion here on whether or not who should be allowed to compete in that class? I guess. Do you feel that there should be any limitations on who can compete? You know, if you understand my question.
As far as like a person,
No, not
or the
individually,
cars.
just drivers in general. I mean, should there? We're curious as hell. Should there be? If you run a late model, should be able to drop down and run a fireball. That kind of.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I know in the past, I mean, we used to have that rule that, you know, if you ran a higher class, you couldn't drop down. But,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because, you know, they just kind of looked at it like you had more experience. I don't know, honestly. I mean, I personally don't care. I mean, but,
Right.
I mean, I feel, you know, if you can race the car, I mean, you should be able to race. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Some more have more experience, have been doing it longer or whatever, you know, but I run faster classes, I guess I should say, not necessarily longer,
Mm-hmm.
but like the late models and stuff. I mean, that's a really cool class, but
Mm-hmm.
versus what we do, you know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, I do. I do. Those are top of the line.
so
Yeah.
that's a whole total different era there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, it don't bother me.
Just curious. I mean, do
Yeah.
you think it? Do you think it hinders other drivers from wanting to race in that class, or
Yeah, I would say probably to some degree. I mean, you know, I guess some people tend to get intimidated, you know.
right?
Um, but other than that, I mean, you know, and you know, like I said, they're good. And it goes back to the more experience, you know.
Right. Right. Well, I know that the class is doing well, and I know that I-37 is doing the best they can to see it expand, see it grow.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, shit, we're up to 20
Always,
cars. I think the last two races.
yep, yep. I know
Yeah,
they're always looking for things they can do to make the class better.
right. I mean, I remember when that class first started, they had like 3 cars or 4 cars show up the very first night.
Yeah, I remember.
I was like, wow. I was in the process of building mine. I was like, man, I hope this thing keeps growing. I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
so of course, I mean, I missed the first couple races, but
yeah.
by the time I got out there, we were up to about 8 or 9, I think, at that point. So
Right.
I was okay with that, and then it's just been growing since, you know. So that's cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of younger guys coming out, like you know Blaine, and you know, I mean that's cool to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blaine was on this show I think it was last week.
Oh yeah,
Did a good job, real good
that's
job.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good kid, man. He's driving really good. He's doing good. The car's good,
Mm-hmm.
good, and
Yep, for sure,
that's awesome.
for sure.
It's awesome to see the younger guys come up, you know.
Yep. So I had a few questions that were brought to me, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
to ask you. One of
Yep.
them is, and we're on the less serious side of things here. One of them is, do you think that you're the best racer to ever come out of Somerset, Texas?
Yeah, probably because
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, as far as I would think, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. And where did the folks? We're open for comments here too. If y'all got any questions or anything, just post comments, and we'll put them up for you. But where the heck did all this purple come from? What's up with that?
Well, you know, honestly, I don't really know. I just like the color purple, but I like the grape. I don't like the the lighter shades.
Yeah.
I started out originally with black and white, and it was just kind of bland.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tried the purple and the white, and then so now here, I don't know, past couple 2 or 3 cars, kind of incorporated the yellow and the black, and So
Yeah.
it's just kind of stuck.
It's a good looking car.
It's like nobody knows me if I come out there anything other than purple and white.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It just, I don't know. I've just done purple and white so long. I don't know.
It's a good deal. You got you got a lot of fans out there.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
that's not hard to tell. They're out there howling and hooting and carrying.
Oh yeah.
What have you got? I guess I would consider that kind of your fan club, if you will. But what do you call that group of people?
I don't know.
Wolves? Wolf pack?
I guess wolf pack or something. I guess I don't know. That sounds good to me.
You got a lot of supporters there.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of youngsters, little kids. I mean, it just all age groups.
Yeah, there's a supporter right there for you.
There you go,
Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Go Wolf. All right. What else we got here? Let's see. There's something coming in from Blaine Margraf.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Better watch it.
Uh-oh. He's coming for me.
He's coming for you next year.
That's all right. I'm down for that.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep, there you go.
Like
Let's
I
see what
said,
else we got here.
Just some young blood, you know what I mean? It's like it's great.
It is great. I mean, and this is I just I don't know. I'd like to see young drivers start out in a class like this.
Mm-hmm.
I think you develop skills and habits, if you will, that you can use
Right
all the way forward, and you don't have to learn all over again. You know, from perhaps a front wheel drive car, but
right.
Nothing wrong with those. But I mean,
right. Yeah, I was like my daughter Haley. We're building her Fireball, so she's only ran a front wheel drive car, so she's gonna have to get some serious changes the way we're driving.
Yeah,
we're driving a rear wheel drive car, but
yep,
we'll get there.
Sure.
We'll get her there.
Yep,
she done really good when she ran her front wheel drive, and so she'll pick it up. She got to do it a few times and get some seat time in it. And
well, you get seat time, and you do get. I mean, this might sound stupid, but you learn how to pass and how to be passed.
Right.
And just in general, racecraft, I guess,
yes, sir,
is the word. But
learn how that car works.
Yep. Learn
how to steer it out of trouble, or if possible.
Right.
Because the front wheel drives and the rear wheel drives are two totally different animals. They work totally different.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Mary says she's glad she has a shirt now. Suppose that means something to you.
Yes, sir. I can get more made.
There you go.
No doubt.
In here.
My daughter makes them all the time. So
awesome. They want to see.
Nobody wants them. Just let me know or let her know.
Big bad wolf. Jeremy's picking on you again here.
Oh yeah. What did he say?
He says he looks clean. That's not a nice thing to say, Jeremy. Come on, buddy.
Well, not a dirt track, bro.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of beer?
Keystone Light.
Keystone Light. So when you guys are in the show, who's your crew chief?
Huh?
Your crew chief.
Well, my brother-in-law Preston, I'm assuming.
Preston.
He's always there with me. He lives right next door to me. And
who drinks more beer in the shop, you or him?
Him.
Would he agree with that?
Yeah, he drinks more in the shop. He drinks more at the track. He's got me beat.
Okay.
I'm more about working on my car. He's more about drinking on beer. We're working on drinking beer. Let me get the words right.
I hear you.
Yeah, nah, it's all fun. It's all good.
Oh yeah, no question about it. So if I would assume you're not a big Bud Light fan. But
no. If
they came along and offered you a huge sponsorship, would you take it? Put Bud Light on your car?
Of course. Yeah, I'd be a fool not to. I'd switch.
Yeah.
But Coors Light, Bud Light, they don't matter.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Sammy Smith. Says he banged doors with you.
Yes, sir.
Quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
that all about? Anything in
He was
particular?
about, I don't know, he was probably about 15, 16 years old when I first started racing against him. And,
Right.
oh yeah, we used to do a lot of rubbing and racing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he had a bad deal out there at the track one night and kind of destroyed his car. And he's been out for, I don't know, a way good while. What, 20 years? I think he said, or something like that.
Really? Yeah.
So, and from what I understand, that's the same car that he's running now. So
Yeah.
my hat's
Oh,
off.
shit.
That's cool.
Didn't he win here recently?
Yeah, just his last race.
Yeah.
No. The race before.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Jarrett Payton won the last race.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but he did win the race before that.
Yep.
But so
Well,
yeah, my hat's off, man. I mean, he's come back a long ways.
Yep. Yep. So what's your plans, Howie, for next year? You gonna same thing, just same car, same everything?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's you. I'm gonna go completely back through it and get the motor freshened up, and put some new shocks on it and stuff like that, and just try to bring it back fresh for next season. The motors, engine builder said the build sheet's like about 5 years old on that motor.
Really?
So it's definitely time for it to be freshened up.
Yep.
It's got a lot of races on it.
Yep. Yep.
So I guess that's my biggest thing is to get the motor redone and then just put some new parts and pieces back on the car and
Right. Yep.
make it kind of fresh for next season.
Yep. You're gonna run whenever you're on the schedule there, you're gonna run these let's see, we got the DTK coming up.
Yes, sir.
You'll be there, I assume.
Yes, sir.
And then of course
And after that I'll probably park it.
Park it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've got that big money race coming up early December too, but it's probably
yeah, I don't think we're part of that though.
Right.
So yeah, I figure the DTK will be the last race, and then I'll park it and tear her apart.
There you go.
Start over.
There you go. Yep. So I don't remember if I asked you this on the air or if we were talking about it earlier, but overall, the Fireball class at 37, what's your opinion of that? How do you think it's shaping up to be here? It's
a good class. We just got a lot of different variety of cars. I mean, like some of them are still like mine are steel bodies, and some of them are aluminum bodies. So some have to run weight penalties and but I mean, I guess overall it's a good class. I mean, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fun. It's kind of economical, I guess you would say, for the most part.
Right.
I mean, ain't nothing cheap when you blow a motor or something like that. But I mean, basically just to have a car to race, and I think it's pretty decent class.
Yep. I saw. I may be jumping around here a lot, but that's what I do. I saw a Facebook post here from you not too long ago. Did you get yourself a new enclosed trailer?
Yes, sir. Sure did. Just like what, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? 3 days ago.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's time for a Wolfie to ride in something a little nice.
There you go. But you gonna paint that up? You're gonna put a
I'll probably just put some numbers on it and
purple 13.
I might put the like on the back of my shirt. I might put it on the back door or something.
Yep.
Just leave the trailer white. I mean, it's a pretty nice trailer.
Yep. Good.
It's pretty new. It's a 2019. It's not brand new, but it's new to me.
New to you. First one you've had? First enclosed trailer?
Sir. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been all the years I raced, I pulled on an open trailer. My gooseneck that I use now.
Yep. That's cool. That's really cool.
I'm kind of excited. I like it.
Yep. Well, y'all just remember we got comments here open to you. So if anybody else has got any questions or comments or smart ass remarks or whatever you want to do,
right?
we'll be here. Tell us, Where does I like to ask drivers this question all the time. Where does that number 13 come from? I mean, why are you running that number?
I guess because, like everybody's like, well, like some people say, oh, well, number 7 or this or that. And everybody's like, oh, well, 13's unlucky. It's unlucky. And
Yep.
I don't see it that way.
Yep.
I just kind of feel like, I don't know. I go against the odds, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've had good luck and I've had bad luck with it, so.
Yep. Well, it's probably could be worse. Right? I mean, it could be a green number 13.
Yeah, well, I did that years ago. I did a
Yeah.
half green and half red car, and I will never do that again. Oh my God, I will never do that again.
Well, what happened?
That car died in Goliad.
Okay.
Yeah, it got disintegrated down there. I mean, it was like it had a big old target on it.
No shit.
So yeah, I will never do a green and red car again.
Yeah.
I don't mind like green stickers, stuff like that. I mean,
Right. Right.
my son-in-law Dylan Gaither, he's
Yep.
nothing green, no this, no. I'm like,
Yeah.
is what it is, I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm just one of those. I just go against the odds. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. Superstitions are kind of funny. You know about the one with peanuts, right?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, that's old. But no peanuts. No peanuts in the pits. No peanut shells on the floorboard of your car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's different.
No, I didn't know that one.
But, yeah.
It is what it is. I don't know. I just like the number. Like I said, I go against the odds, I guess you would say. I don't know.
Not you, Howie.
No, not me.
No, not you, man.
Nah, it's all good.
Tell us about your crew. Who you got to recognize on your crew?
Man, just mostly my daughter's boyfriends, Trey Hale and Kevin Villanueva, Dylan Gaither, my brother-in-law Preston. Let's see who else I got. Aaron, my son-in-law, Torres. That's about it, really. I think.
Well, good. So you got a lot of support there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, wife and kids.
Yeah.
So it's all good. All you gotta do is look for the purple blob in the stands.
Yep. There you go. And listen, and keep your because you'll hear the wolf pack.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Love that. I love that a lot. Got any sponsors you want to thank or blame?
Man, I got Paradise Paint. I got Nagalitas Gear. Villain Ranch. Supreme Foundation. Let's see who else. I know I'm missing a bunch on my car. Constantino's Pizza, Rock and Beef Feed. Roger Hernandez's built badass motor.
Yep.
Let's see who else I got on there. I don't know. Donna K. Kinnaman helped me out.
Cool.
I got a buddy of mine named Brad. What's his last name? How do you say his last name? I can't remember. Gosh. Brad. Strable, I think is how you say it.
Okay.
Try to make sure I say it right.
Yep.
He's helped me out a lot. And I don't know. Michael Keelick, Ray Doyen, 3 Year Landscaping.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a few on there.
Yep. That's good. Well, Howie, anything else that you would like to talk about or say?
Really, I don't think. I mean,
the floor is yours, buddy. Anything you want to get off your mind or talk about? It's all good.
Not really. I mean, it's all been pretty good. I mean, I think, like I said back in the beginning, I think I've had a pretty good season. I mean, I'm looking forward to another good season. Hopefully next go around.
Yep. There you go.
Hopefully we can maintain this class and make sure, like as far as rule wise and stuff like that, everybody gets along and We got a new tech man now, so
Right.
we'll see how that goes. I
Right.
guess you would say, because everybody's different.
Yeah, it's a tough
Everybody,
class.
everybody takes different things, and I mean that's
Right.
fine. I mean,
Right.
I don't have nothing to hide on my cars, so I don't care. But
Right.
um, so
It's
hopefully
kind of a
everything will
tough
be good.
class. It's kind of a tough class to tech too, I think, because
Yeah, well, because we don't really have no
mm,
motor rule per se.
that's true. That's true.
We just have like the weight penalties,
Right.
um,
Tires.
tires, of course the carburetor is a no-go tool.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, it just ain't really a whole lot to check on them, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
But it's kind of a run what you bring kind of type thing, I guess, to some degree. But there still has to be limits to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think they're kind of right there. So I
Yeah.
think all in all, I think it's okay. It's a good class.
Yeah. It's a fun class. It's fun to watch. It's fun to see these
Yeah,
guys.
it's fun to
Come
do it. It's fun to
out.
race it.
Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. Yeah.
And everybody's got to be chipped at 600. So
Right.
it's just a matter of just putting the power to the ground and getting the car to hook up and go around the turns. I mean that's
Yep.
so.
Yep.
Trying to I mean I get they're trying to keep it as equal as they can, and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
some of these out of town guys I kind of worry about because they don't have the rules that we do, and
Mm-hmm.
like some of the guys from Edna, like they don't have the chip rule unless they run a crate motor.
Right.
So I think that's kind of a disadvantage to us if they come and run down here, but because we
Well,
have to run chipped, you know what I mean?
yep. Yep. I think that's
So,
part of what I meant
so
when
but
I
I'm just saying if they want to come and run here, they need to run by our rules.
of course.
So they need to put a chip on their car, or we need to be able to turn our chips off or up or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I mean, I know that car count's important and putting as many cars out there as you can for the fans makes for good racing. All of that is important.
Right.
But I agree with you. Let's all be.
Well, I'm just saying, I
Oh,
just say that because it's like right now, like I can't take my Camaro to Corpus and run down there because I have weight jacks in the front of my car.
right.
So my car is technically like a street stock. So
Mhm.
I can't run down there with their pure stocks. But that's
Mhm.
fine. I mean, I get it. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody wants to come and run over here, then they should have to run a chip or whatever. Like, they should run by our rules.
Mhm.
If I
Yep.
can't go run over there because my car's not to their rules, I think it should be the same both ways.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I guess that's my only kind of complaint, I guess you would say.
Yep.
Um,
Trucks running with you has worked out okay, or
yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with that.
hmm
We haven't had any issues that I know of.
hmm
They all seem to run pretty clean and pretty good, compete pretty well.
Yep. Yep. So Mary wants to know what the chip is for.
That it limits us to how many RPMs we can turn.
So it keeps the motor from
Everybody has to turn 6,600 RPMs on their motor.
no more than that.
Yep.
Yep. Which keeps it competitive for
Right.
guys with bigger motors.
Right. Because when I used to run my limited late model, I would run my motor like 7,000, 7,200
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't chipped,
Right. Right.
But this keeps everybody on the same RPM level at least.
Right. Right.
But like I said, it just depends on how you set the car up. One may get, more forward bite, may, put the power to the ground better than the other one, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
there's different variations. So I mean, it's not all just about the chip, but the chip is a big thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I deal with it.
Yep. Well, it's.
Either way, I'll deal with it.
I think it's probably a good rule at this
Oh
point.
yeah,
At this point.
yeah. I mean, like I said, it keeps more of a level playing ground.
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, okay, Howie.
and hopefully we can figure out something with this tire thing.
Yes, I agree with that.
This tire thing is becoming a big issue.
Yeah.
I just don't really know that there's any way that they're ever gonna 100% police this situation.
Well,
The only thing that I can think, and I think somebody else mentioned it on Facebook or something, is actually to like brand these tires.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like make a little brand and get it hot and just kind of stick the sidewall or something. And
Right.
I think that's about the only way.
It can be a lot of work. I mean, some of these tracks, every tire has serial numbers on them,
Right.
unique serial number, but somebody's got to keep track of all that stuff.
Right. Exactly.
Got to check all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, I think I kind of agree with. I think it was Scott Walker or somebody. I think whoever it was that posted it. I think that might be a way to at least approach it.
Yeah.
And see how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was suggesting, but
well, like I said, he was suggesting to make like a I-37, but like a branding iron.
Brandon, yeah.
Heat it up. I mean, just kind of touch the side of the tire. Can't go too much because of course the sidewalls aren't that thick, but just some way to mark the tires. But
well, I was over there in the lineup shoot here not too long ago, looking at tires, not teching or inspecting, just looking at the tires, and I'm like, what the hell is everything here?
Yeah, well, I mean, they tried to do the stencil with the blue paint, but the thing is, it wears off.
Yeah.
And then it's like, we run these tires for however many races, and then we take them off the rim and we flip them over.
Mm-hmm.
Because you start wearing off the outside shoulder.
Yep.
So we flip them over so we can start on the other shoulder so we get some more use out of them. So then you wear the deal off the other side. Well, now your tires aren't marked.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's just spray paint. It's not going to stay.
Right.
So there's got to be something else. And like I said, maybe branding them, maybe.
Right.
I don't know any other way to kind of stop that.
Right.
Because, I mean, you can go buy the tires other places than our track, of course, but
mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And then it's going to be interesting next season, too, because now we're going to have to go to slicks. I mean, we can groove them, but we don't have to.
Gotcha. What slick tire? What are they talking about? What tire?
Well, like the factory stocks, they run a 10-inch slick, so like they can't get the tires that we're running. I guess the groove tires now. So now they can get the I don't know if they're 8 or 9-inch. I think they're 9-inch slicks. So they'll be the same thing as the factory stock. They'll just be a little narrower.
Yeah.
But we do have the option to groove them if we want to, versus the factory stocks can't.
Gotcha.
So that'll be a little interesting.
Yeah.
So I've never ran on slicks, so I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll have to get used to that.
First time I saw him running these takeoffs, these F45 Hoosiers, I was amazed at how well they stuck.
Yeah, me too.
It's like
when they first came up with this idea, I said, "There ain't no way it's gonna work, man." And yeah, it does.
Yep.
It does. I was amazed. So we'll see.
So was I.
So I'll either have to run them slick, or I'll have to put the time and groove them myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of work.
Yep, it is.
Especially when they're slick.
For sure.
So
I guess it's just a matter of trial and error, probably, and just figure out what the hell works best.
It will be for me for the first part of the season next season.
Yep.
So like I said, I've never ran on the slicks, but we'll find out.
Yep.
I'll figure it out.
Oh, I know you will.
Some way, somehow.
Yep. No question about it, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Howie, I'm going to let you go. It's been great.
Buddy.
I want to congratulate you on the season.
Thank you.
Thank you for always being there.
Yes, sir.
all of your support, and you bring a really nice group of fans with you.
Thank you.
Tell them to keep howling for you.
We will.
I love it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, Howie. Thank you
Thanks.
so much. Anytime,
sir.
buddy.
Thanks for having me on.
Welcome. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Bye.
Well, there we go, folks. Howie Marcx. That was a pretty decent interview, I think. I don't know. It was kind of interesting, a little bit different. Got off into some discussions that we typically don't, but that's all good stuff. Hope you all enjoyed it. I want to hit up this Racers reunion coming up. Jennifer Ashland has been working extremely hard to pull this together, and she's had a few ups and downs and obstacles to work through and around. But this thing, as far as I know, this thing is a go, and it's coming up this Saturday at the Backyard Kitchen in Poteet, Texas. It should be fun. I'm going to try to get to this thing. I promised I would. I'm really looking forward to it. I just think it's awesome meeting these drivers. A lot of great stories to tell. So hope to see y'all there. I can't think of anything else I wanted to cover. I think I've probably covered more than I needed to, but we'll see you all. Thank you so much, and have fun. See you at the track. The next race at 37 is October the 19th. I think next week I'd like to cover and just talk a little bit about some of these big money shows that are coming up here, because they're just around the corner, guys. So anyway, thank y'all. We'll catch you. Have fun. Be safe doing whatever you're doing. Take it easy, folks.